You know, I smoke a pound of bud every day. I like the way the smoke takes me away. You just gotta get a big fat spliff and smoke that shit. Novinha pega a visão, tipo Tasmania, vou chegar boladão. Menos de minuto, vou te levar ao céu. Vou te catucar e fazer o Wonderwell. Wonderwell, 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 Wonderwell. Yes, a big shout out going down to the 729. Yeah, you know tonight where the rave's gonna be. You know how to do it. It's all about the pirates.
All right. Oh yeah. It's the Revival Jam. I gotta, hold on a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Revival Jam. Yeah, I know I whiffed that, didn't I? The Revival Jam is happening. And I've been working on reviving the first 3D game I ever tried to make. It's called City Smashing Critters. And let's show you what I got so far. I put together some like a grid mesh for a few levels in Blender last night, as well as some unique buildings you might recognize. So we got the generic ones. We got the generic ones, but we also have like stuff like this. Look at this thing. Some of the collisions still having some trouble with that. Yeah, there's a little issues here and there. It is what it is. Oh, now I can't turn. Oh, that's weird. Huh. It's kind of important to be able to turn. Well, anyway, I added something else too. If you can notice what happens. That's right. The sky changes color. Also, I feel like this angle shows how extreme the FOV is. I don't know if I want this. Hold on a minute. What are we at? 160? What's 140 look like? Oh, whoops. Lol. No. Okay, 160's good. Maybe higher. This gets into real weird territory. We get this high. You know, I don't know. Maybe a little down. I kind of like that. It's so weird. It's so extreme. What about if we get higher? Oh, that's way too much. Yeah, no, it should be like local. So yeah, 166. Maybe like 164. That's so weird that it looks like that. But that's how it goes. That's what it is. Maybe it's the height too. Oh, I discovered something else. No, I actually already said this. What's going on right now? You see the lines on the side? What are those? Oh. I don't know what these lines are here. Okay, yeah, hold on a minute. Let's see the character. This is the generic test level. These are all the models that I made kind of last night. Tried to put some unique stuff together. I realized though that like making a bunch of unique models, it gets a little tiring. I don't know. And the map size I think is a bit too big. I don't know. I mean, like, you tell me, right? Like, I know it seems small, and maybe it's just right. I don't know. It's just more tweaking, but it's kind of that weird thing where, like, I feel like I want more buildings, but we're just gonna have more of the same old, you know, boring stuff. And I don't, even if I did this every night, like, am I going to have enough unique buildings? Like, I feel like the unique ones should be very special. And, sorry, hold on a minute. I feel like the unique buildings should be special. And maybe some of these others should be a little bit more generic. And I was thinking of making like a generator. Something that kind of randomly generate like a bit of a blocky building that's kind of plain looking. It's not very special. But it kind of fills the space, you know, when you're going to have like 40 of them in a level. Because that's one thing we want. We do want a lot of buildings. It feels sparse right now. It just, in terms of a city, in terms of just the gameplay and the mechanics, this doesn't feel like a city. This feels like a weird, you know, like a environment. And I get that, like, a lot of the assets need to look better for it to look like a city. And we might not really get there. I don't know. But I still, I don't know. But oh, what the fuck? Oh, the environment's not here. That's right. I'm gonna copy these. These are good. Seacliff City. Why does it keep going into 2D? Oh, and Hilltop was again 3. Yeah, again a little more vertical, right? But it still kind of feels sparse. I think this one less, but it makes sense. It's a bit more vertical. Musicality. Yeah, it's like it's okay. Oh shit. Ooh. Double sun. Oh, that's good. You know, that's what I wanted. Is to do that. Paste. All right. I like this one. It's like Seacliff. So ideally, you shouldn't be able to get up here. In fact, why don't we? Oh yeah, the instant replay system needed some tweaking. Yeah, so the sky and the ground is like weird colors. That's what I wanted. Orange and red, okay? I wanted this creepy ass look. I wish I could. I wonder if we should do a fog. I suppose we could try. Oh, that's so spooky. Fog is such an eerie thing. I love it so much. Maybe for Seacliff City, yeah? What does this look like with fog? Boo. Why'd you have to spill your beans? That's really creepy, actually. I kind of like that. But maybe a little more blue? Yeah. Darker? Nah, lighter. Lighter, bluer, whiter. There we go. That's nice. That's kind of cool. I wonder... Okay, the light energy? Yeah. Just a little bit. I wonder if we do like a... Okay, that's like sunset going that way. A little bit of sunset, sunrise. Whatever. So let's... Yeah. We'll add Seacliff City here instead. All right, let's do the timer for... That's 5 minutes. Actually, fuck it. We'll do 5 minutes. And then the amount... Let's just say 12,000. I'm realizing the point's probably going to be really high. I suppose I could bring in the score down as well, but... I don't know. Big number, you know? Big number. Ooh, wow. That's how it works. So first, I got to make sure that we can't go up... Yes, okay, this slope. But we can also go up these slopes. I changed a little bit of the physics. I was doing like move and collide. And now we're on move and slide. But especially here, you have to wait. You got to wait to get up. So you got to... Oh, no. Yeah, okay, this building's an issue. Because you can't hit that. I keep forgetting I'm supposed to be a giant monster. I'm not... I feel like some of the buildings I designed with the idea of, you know, I don't know how to put it. Like, you're actually playing Jet Set Radio. So, ooh, okay. This is not good. Being on this slope is not good. Where does it really happen? Is it here? Huh. Could use a little bit of gravity. Just a tad, maybe. All right. So right here we can go up, which is bad. We don't want that. And once again, I can't turn. Like, I can't change the camera. And I'm wondering what's going on with that. I'm getting a few weird issues, but like it's par for the course, you know. Like it's good that I'm putting this together now. It's good we can find these things early on. We still have 2 weeks. So the fact that I'm encountering all this weird stuff now is just like, all right, that's good. I don't want to encounter it later. Rather encounter it now than later. All right, so yeah, this slope's fine. I need to make this just a lot steeper. I gotta go back into Blender and edit this. Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Hoop. Here we go. Whack. I think the red sky and the orange ground were a great choice. And then you're like, what the fuck? What the hell? Yep. So we're still stuck. I just noticed that the sphere. Is that always there? We shouldn't see it. We should not see this actually all the time. You're not supposed to be there. And then I guess at some point we need to get the rotation. I wonder if we rotate, we're like on a hill and we rotate, and it gets like stuck in some weird endless rotational loop. That would be interesting to know. Why don't we just keep printing? We are rotating. Lol. All right. Here we go. It's going to print the same message, but we can track the count to see how many times it does it. Oh. Look at that. I was right. See that? It still says we're rotating. Now, clearly we're not. We know we're not, but the game says we are. So somewhere in our code, and I think it's happening on Cliffs. Let me just mess around here. It could just be the number of times. Maybe I haven't rotated that much. Let's see. I'm just gonna hold down the button. All right, so clearly we're okay, I think, on flat land, but something seems to happen when we're on a slope that I think just like throws us off. No? What if we move on a slope? Oh, yep. Okay, eventually we got caught up. Something weird happened. I wonder, I feel like I should fix these issues before I add more features, even though there's stuff I wanted to add. What I wanted to add today, I wanted to work on a little bit on that dialogue system, but I also wanted to work on whenever we finish a level, right? We got that score menu that pops up. You notice how it has that gray box? And you're like, what is that ugly thing for? Well, that is... oh, that's this. That's a sub viewport. So what I want to do is have this... I want to have a different scene. And... actually, maybe I don't need a different scene. But we're going to have at least a camera that's unique to this. That's going to, when it's activated, it's going to follow the character around. No, it's not going to follow the character. It's when this is activated, the camera is going to go to wherever the character is. And this camera is going to go on kind of an interesting animation path. And what it's going to do is kind of like as this menu slides in from the right, the camera will too. It'll like, it's hard to describe. Actually, let me on let me take a quick break here. When I get back, I'm gonna turn on my camera and I'm gonna actually try to show what I'm talking about, because I realize there's like, I say there's no way I could show you. We do have an entire 3D editor at our disposal, but whatever. Here, let me collect myself. So, stay tuned. All right. All right, let me turn on the camera. Oh, it's all like panned weird. Hold on. It's like it's very cloudy today. It's like cloudy, but it's not exactly cold. It's a very weird day. It's October, by the way. Hello. Yes, so picture my cup of coffee here as our character. When our score menu slides in, I want a camera to be on the character to like zoom past and then go bam. Like, whoo, bam. And then like pop zoom in. I'm still wondering, I think it should be from like a downward up position, kind of like, you know, like you're looking up at a giant monster that just destroyed the city. Except you're celebrating the fact that it destroyed the city. Because you're the monster. Revelation. But that's like what I want to do. I do need to solve this rotating problem. Actually, I also... how do I add gravity to this guy? Floating, grounded, slide on ceiling. I mean, that's nice, but is allowed to slide when encounters walls. Okay, maybe like 35. 40. I don't actually want any sliding. Yeah, forget that. I thought this would have gravity. I thought you could just apply gravity to it, but... Safe margin for collision. I'm gonna do that. No axis lock. I suppose I could technically do an X and a Z axis lock. Is there any Y rotation? I mean, we do rotate the camera, yeah. That's no, that we rotate the whole thing around the Y. Okay. Just set some limits here. Let's try this again. Got Silent Hill ass level over here. Whatever. That's good. I think it happens right when we're on the seam. It's weird. But it happened right when I turned right here. I wonder if there's like a brief moment our character just isn't let's see here. Can I go up here? No. Can I go up this slope? No. Which I frankly I feel like I probably could, so maybe the issue here isn't these slopes. I'll probably just make it steeper anyway. Yeah. And this is... I was going to say it's fine, but I don't think it is. Okay. Yeah, I just realized the special thing is on. I can see it. I can see the seams. How the fuck is it on? I just turned it off. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, fuck. Okay, well. I feel like we do need gravity. We need gravity. We need a lot of things going on here. We can just create our own gravity, frankly. We'll just add a constant velocity downward. Yeah. Yeah, why did it turn back on? This should not be visible at all. It's immediately visible. Also, I'm floating. What the hell? All right, a lot of things are really weird. Why is it on? Why does it do that? Huh. I don't know. We're gonna put move and slide down here. Say always have gravity. Velocity Y. Very small. Our speed is 80 right now, so I'm just gonna do like 10. Yeah. And then whether or not we change directions also. I just realized process is happening. It's being called by the level, but I think physics process is the function we want. Right? That's what we're gonna get. All right. Let's see how that changes things. Hey guys, not a big deal. What the hell was that? Now I can't move. $50? What? What? What the hell? What the hell was that? Oh, for heaven's sakes. Right. No, that's... So that's acceleration. So I can see where... Oh, wow. Things have changed. Things have changed in a very terrible way. Why are we getting stuck now? Okay, oh, for heaven's sakes. Let's try that again. We were maintaining the same velocity. We were never resetting it. Hey, that's cool. Bye-bye. Are we turning still? That's nice. Funny thing, we can't turn, though. I wonder if we have to be touching the ground to turn. I wonder why the hell we would have to be touching the ground to turn. What the hell? Why is it because we're in physics process now? I don't understand. Why is... What about the velocity? Also, this a very small number. Oh. Negative. Right. Which we are setting, and then we're also adding this. I know it's wrong. We're only resetting the y-axis, not anything else. What do you mean handle next level? I don't. Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Hey, look, we're moving slowly again. Wow. When will we have peace? 60? We're gonna get this. It'll work. All right, we're actually doing stuff now. We're moving on slopes. Stuck again. You cheap son of a bitch. All right. We are going to increment gravity. We are going to add it on every frame. Well, I still don't know why we're turning like that. I don't know. I'm gonna figure this out though. I have to figure out this part before I move on. Is rotating. We're never gonna. I wonder, is it the target? Clearly, we're not here. Actual and target. Let's see. Let's see what this is. I'm trying to imagine a big lumbering monster. Dun 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 dun. Big Godzilla sized. Yay. Alright. Yep. Huh. Weird. Oh my goodness, look. Launch. Here we go. Oh my god, the destruction, the chaos. Oh. Yep, it's on. And then it doesn't go off, although I think it was always on. Oh yes, we're going to test rotations. Oh, stuck. Oh, look at that. The target is -4. Okay, well. -5, -3. And then suddenly... Huh. This is tricky. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try something. I wonder if we feed this angle into the rotate Y function. The issue is that our angles are going from like -pi to pi, right? So -4.7 is past pi, or past -pi, I should say. And I'm sure 2 point, whatever this is, like I'm sure it tries, like it's there, right? This is probably the equivalent of this. In fact, if we got our calculator out, all right, so let's say -pi is this value, right? What happens when we subtract 1.57? 4.71. Look at that. It's trying to reach that angle, but it can't, because the actual rotational angle is capped on a range. This is technically correct. Like the negative 4.7 and 1.57, like they are at the same place. It's just that one of them goes this way, the other one goes this way. And so the numbers don't add up, even though the angles are the same. So there's our problem. I wonder, though, if we do this instead, will we still encounter this issue? It's funny because I feel like it... Normally the target would be absurd like this. I don't know. Now that's impressive. So that's not gonna fix it. I wonder if is equal approximate. Is there like is equal, but for like angles? Is angle? It just seems like a very weird thing because watch. Uh-huh. 3. They seem to like respect each other though. It's like, look, it goes from negative to positive pretty fine most of the time. It's there until it approximates. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with the hills. It's literally just... That's where we're off. I'm gonna... What? I think I clicked the wrong one. I'm gonna try something. I don't know if I can do this. I can't remember. Can we, can I modulus a fraction? And no. Damn. Well, nuts. The issue is that once one of them goes negative, we can probably try to do a manual check. Yeah? You can probably say if the rotational target, let's see, ensure target remains within readable range. So if our rotation target is less than negative pi, whoops, what do we need to do with it? We need to make it positive. This is weird. This is kind of weird. We have to add pi and flip the sign. I think. Yeah. Then we will. Well, let's just set a fresh value. Say pi plus. Should it be minus? If it's minus a negative, it'll just be a big plus. We don't want that. Let's think. If it's negative, we'll say the negative, which is a positive minus pi. Yeah. Else, we'll take our rotational target. We'll see if we're over pi. If we're greater than pi, we'll do the exact opposite. So we'll say our rotational target should be a negative number. Would we do the same thing? If it's like a positive 4 and we need it to be like the negative 1.5, I guess we would flip the sign and then add pi technically to bring it up from that low negative. This is messy. Target. Let's see. All right, let's try that again. Whoops. All right, here we go. We're negative. If we do this, now let's see if we can do it again. Oh, look at that. We fixed it. I hope. We're doing it now. Wait a minute. I'm only hitting the left. I only hit the right key. So why does it keep doing that? It's like resetting the wrong times. Excuse me. I don't know this is any idea. I have no idea if this will fix it. If our target is near 0. In fact, we'll say is equal approximate. Just set it equal to 0. Sometimes the sign flips when it's near 0. And I don't know if this will help. But I'm gonna just... we gotta get these rotational issues down. These basic... That's not even... That's the messed up on the very first time. What the hell? You said... Alright, apparently this is not approximate enough. How many decimal points? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. If the absolute value of the rotational target -0 is less than some cutoff value, which is like the 1. Just go 1 decimal point higher. It's, you know, it's fine, right? Like, it's close enough. One, two. Why? Why have you lied to me this day? What? The absolute value? Huh? Bullshit. Dude, that's bullshit. Absolute value of this minus... That was dumb. If this absolute value is less than... I don't know. All right, fine. 6. You know what? Why the hell is that the target anyway? Why would it immediately go to that? Oh, is it 0 now? No, man. Yeah. It's like fine. There it's targeting 0. Approximation is rough. It's this. If it's slightly over pi. I really hate to just tell it to go to, but depending on where your last target was, go left or right. I don't like that because it's like it would set fixed angles for it to go to. Is the most fun thing to stream is just debugging a very particular problem that's so boring. I should just do this later. If it's negative, yeah, I guess if it's slightly over pi, we're just going to end up with something near 0. So that's not what we want. If it's over pi, just a little bit. Then we'll say like 3.5 is over pi. So negative 3.5 plus pi is some negative value close to 0. What do we really want? We want a value that is pi minus that tiny difference. Ooh, so how about this? All right, so we'll take this target minus pi, which will get us the difference that we're over. And then we subtract pi again. No, we subtract that from pi. Why do I not trust this? But that's pi minus pi, which is 0. It's not gonna... That makes no sense. What? No. What I want is this, but that's like... This also means this, which is just 0, and then it's just the negative number. What am I missing here? A number higher than pi minus pi is going to be a number very close to pi, but still positive. Pi positive minus that number should get us... It needs to be negative. So wait, it is this then also minus pi. Because a tiny number minus pi will take it all the way into the negatives. But it'll just be close enough to pi. It won't be negative enough to pi, but it'll be a slight difference, right? Because 0 minus pi is negative pi. A tiny positive number minus pi is just a tiny bit less negative, right? Closer to 0 than negative pi. So it's just this minus, this is 2 pi. This feels like... I feel silly. All right. We'll see if this works, but let's see if the negative one works too. If it's negative... Did I tell you I got an engineering degree from college? With a minor in math. I'm over here like... This crap. Circles suck. All right, it's fine. I don't need to deprecate. A value that is greater than negative pi, we want it to be positive, and it'll be a little less than pi. So we take the positive, we take a negative of a negative, which makes it a positive, right? But if it's minus pi, that's too much. So how about it's pi, let me think here, plus a negative number? Or tell you what, why don't we say, all right, because if it's rotational, it'll be negative, and then we add pi, and that'll still make it negative, but it'll be, you know, over pi in the negatives. And we want that difference to be subtracted from pi. But wait. This is good. No, because this is positive pi minus this plus pi. So it's just this. No, sorry. It's tell you what, why don't we write it this way? 2 pi minus this number. And this is this number minus 2 pi. Which, you know, that mirroring effect feels nice, doesn't it? It feels nice. We'll see if it works. Oh, good. We got stuck. Probably because we're right on pi. Why would we get stuck? Why would that... Oh, gosh. Yep. Okay. So we can't turn. We're in the very high positives. Excuse me. What? What do you mean 9? Go away. Mm-hmm. I think this is the problem. I know that seems kind of odd, but like, hear me out. I'm desperate to try anything. Okay, I don't know. All right, we can spin in a full circle, and we can do that. You know. I really do hate this because again, a lot of it is just like we have an issue where our real angle and our target doesn't line up. Let's watch that again. Positive number. Positive number. We turn to the right now. Yeah? Why is it negative? The secret lies here. There's something off about our targets. We've been wrong this whole time. To the left. Mm-hmm. To the right. And then here we go. And we're stuck. Okay. Our direction at first, we said turn positive quarter pi, half pi. Okay, right? And then we eventually got close, right? And then we said our new direction, another turn, and our target is... Oh, sorry. Reading the wrong values. Again. We're going to figure this out. 1, 2, 3, and we're stuck. They have a lot of fun in the Air Force. A lot of fun. Oh my God. Are we gone? No, it's coming back again. Open the windows. Get the fresh air. All right. Direction, target. First time, they're the same value. We reach an actual value, which is close enough. Then we increment it again by another half pi turn, and the target is near pi. Our actual value flips. And then we move in the opposite direction. We don't want the actual value. We want the old target. I'm sorry. Rotation target. Shh, shh, stop. Don't talk to me. Stuck again, bitch. What the fuck? Again, we get stuck in this weird, like our actual value, our direction, our target, everything gets off. No matter how you look at it, things eventually get way off. I absolutely hate the fact that the angle just goes whatever, man. Yeah, do whatever, man. Lerp to angle, screw you. It goes negative. All right. Let's go back to what we had. Screw that. Let's keep the targets. Those are going to be a lot more precise. I would assume. I don't know. You know what we should do? When we calculate our target, we should see if our target, if our old target is actually close. This is what I don't understand. It's like, here's your target, here's your rotation, yeah? You lerp to an angle, yeah? Is equal approximate, yeah? It stops. What the fuck if they're not even remotely close to being equal? This was our actual. Our direction is this. Then is our target. And we lerp to get close to approximate. We set it equal to our target. The actual is suddenly negative. Why? Why is it negative? Because it's supposed to be the exact value of our target. And that's the issue. At some point, it just flips a sign on us. And I'm like, look, you want to do that? Fine. Tell me about it. Or something. Like, let me keep track of this crap. I don't know. Maybe we should flip it and the target should be set to the Y. Like, maybe that's the best call. I still want to... I'm frustrated that it would flip like this, though. It still is really annoying and confusing that this can be like, oh, these numbers are approximate. Yeah, totally. Are they? No. Oh, you set the target, the rotation equal to Y? The Y equal to the rotation? Cool, yeah, sure. I don't care. Apparently... you're still moving somehow. Cal for calculate. Res for result. Let's try this again. We'll just go until we mess up. It's already broken. All right. Yeah, result. They're same. Calculate. Direction. Negative. Actual. Suddenly. This is positive. And this is why it's frustrating, because I'm like, so what if we flip it? Apparently they're the same value. Like we say rotation y should equal this. Clearly it does not. What if we flip it? I don't like that things are happening in the physics world beyond what I can see. Broken again. Fucking asshole. Same problem. We're aiming for a target. Rotation, actual, yeah. Yeah, and then add it, and then it should be, yeah, pi. And then we say they're going to equal each other. Okay, and then we go actual, should be this. And then the direction should be this. And then the target is this. Let me guess, when it lerped the angle, it went back into the negatives. I don't like the fact that I had a solution for this. Like none of the solutions I have. It's almost like it keeps just tripping up because there's some fundamental issue. And the damn issue is that it seems to be flippant on what the actual rotation value is. Even if you manually set it, it just doesn't give a shit. It's just like, whatever, man. Suffer. We gotta, The only other thing I can think of is literally giving an enum with actual north, south, east, and west. And every time you turn left or right, you just have a switch case that says, are you facing north? Good. Now face west. This is west. You will set it to west. And just immediately go there and lerp to that. And just hard set the target exact every time. I still feel like it'll probably break in some stupid way, but I'm so tired of this. I'm pronouncing stupid like I'm British. So I like we're we've passed the point of thinking that's too much. Manual rotation. Behold ye bastards. Manual. No, this is going to be like a static class. I don't want to see this. I want this to be removed and far away from anything that makes any sense. Fixed rotation. Yep. Enum. Direction. North. East. South. West. Funk. Get fixed. It sounds like an insult. Get fixed. We have a direction. And rotation, you know, we can even say turning, which is stupid. I hate that, but okay. All right, we have this. Match. What's our direction? North. Here, come on. Actually, here, we'll, if turning is positive, we'll say north is 0, yeah? Fixed function that treats north as... What do you mean? I thought this is... Oh, for heaven's sakes, this is not the right type of comment. Treats north as 0 and south as pi. East as negative pi half. West as pi half. South as pi. God help us all. All right, if we're north and we're turning positive, we're returning a positive pi. Else, we're going to return negative pi. I hate this so much. In fact, why don't we pull these statements out and instead streamline the... Oh! You don't like that. Well, I don't care. Whatever. East. Returning to the left. West. Pi. No, not pin joint 2D. Jerk. South. Return. Negative pi. East. Return 0. Okay. Now another match case. Let's say facing. We're facing to the north. What? Oh, right. Yeah, I know. That's not how it is. If we're facing north and we turn left. Negative pi. If we're facing east, we're just going to return pi. I don't give a damn what. Like, I don't care. It'll be pi every time. Return pi half. And if we're facing west and we're turning left, there. What do you mean? Not, oh, you know what? Okay, well, how about we return 0? It's an if-else statement with match... Whatever. Nope. No. Okay. Target. Facing. Fixed rotation, direction. Always start north. Or hell, I don't know. Why don't we have a starting value? I'm losing my mind. Export var starting the start facing. Oh, direction. North. Wow. Is this north? Yes. What about Plainsville? No. No, you'll be facing west. I am losing my mind. You're facing west. Let me help you out. I'm not crazy. All right. Oh, good. I forgot one important thing. The new direction. Why are we even passing this? And we have to let the user set it. Can we return an array? No tuples. That's right. Okay. Get fixed. Rotation. Yes, yes. Oh, these aren't static. Yes. My mistake. They should be. What do you want? Oh, okay. Direction. Yeah, that's great. I get two functions. No, no. I know this goes against everything. Crucify me. I don't give a shit. It's absurd that I'd have two functions that do nearly identical things. All right. I don't want to hear any lip. Current facing. Same here. Current facing. Hey, guess what? We should make sure they're all reset properly. Except that last part, because screw that. Current facing. If we're north... Oh my god, this is the stupidest thing I've ever done. But I'm so I can't leave it up to chance. You see that, don't you? Like, clearly not. Clearly there's just some nonsense, some kind of evil fuckeries going on, and I'm tired of it. I don't care for it anymore. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. Character. facing. No, no. No, instead. On ready. Our current facing is set to a start facing. And when we rotate, we set the target. Need any of this? We're just going to tell it here. Here's the direction. Good luck. Figure it out on your own. I don't care. That's it. We don't even need to do this. No more calculations. No more bullshit. That's it. We don't need to set anything to anything else. Right? No. Hell, we'll do it anyway. Not that it matters. If this doesn't work. You can't just follow directions. What? What do you mean the actual is negative? What do you mean? I'm beginning to feel such great pain. No. No, no. 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 I know what this bastard is doing to me. We've got to figure out a solution. Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It broke. Oh, good. Our debug statements are gone. Oh, good. These aren't even complete. No, no. Oh, look. It broke again. Yes, the same old problem. What to do, what to do. There must be a function in Godot. Get the angle value. Just of a value. Not a vector. No, no, that makes too much sense. I just want to put a number into a thing and get the angle. Get angle from float. Just round down. Angles to degrees. Degrees to angles. Vector. No, this isn't anything. Trying to get a target rotational velocity. It's up to you to be insane or not. Shut up. Proper task description and question, if any. A proper task description and question? Buddy, what more do you want? Clarifying something. Finally got my turret's aim to work, but it was aiming off the x-axis. Delete everything. It was worse than I made this post. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Give a function. I was doing that. You know what? Maybe I did it wrong. Yes. I want you to die. Goodbye. What? An indent after the if block? Well, you can't have it. Not all code paths return a value. Anybody joining this stream right now would think I'm insane. They're like, come on, man, it turns. No, you don't understand. It doesn't turn. It doesn't do it. I don't trust it. I don't feel safe. I don't feel like well in the mind. It's not, it's working. It's working right now. This is infuriating. This is so stupidly infuriating. Changing on a hill. Goodbye. That's gravity at work. Gravity is weak. Why isn't gravity stronger? This may look silly to the layman. To the layman. How is it different than what I had? I don't care. It works. It is pi. I was doing 0. Clearly, I'm a fool. Whatever. It works. It works. That's all I wanted. Merry Christmas. See you later. Oh shit. That drops fast. No. Oh my god. I'd play a song. That's much better. I'd play a particular song. I don't stop trying to do whatever you're doing. You can't. We've already saved this scene. There's a song by Queen that sums up my mood, my feelings right now. If you know it, you know it. I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad. It finally happened. I'm slightly mad. I know what pain really means now. I'm tired of it. I'm bored. I can't. I'm not happy with what I see. That's fine. That's a good fall. Hell, give it a little less. Make it real floaty. We can do whatever we want. We're capable. We're smart. We can do it. Okay. What did we accomplish? We fixed an issue. Debugging. The rotation is fine. I'm gonna go pee. Remember that idea, that thing I was gonna work on? Oh, some of the animations are done. Delivered for testing. Hmm. Hmm. I love it so damn much. Pa, 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 pa. All right. We've got a moving model. I think a few more animations need to be added, but we've got 2 weeks. We've got time. In the meantime, I need to work on this. I have 2 ideas for this. Either have a different environment that's like blank. Hey, you know what? Nah. I know what I'll do. I know what I'll do. I'm going to create a specific kind of node. What do I call this? Score. What if there's a name for this? Like it's the camera is like we finish the game and the camera's just gonna be like bam, and then you're gonna list off the score. And I don't know what to call that. I'm sure there's a name for it, like in the industry, you know, like probably in like television or something. Like if you have a lot of shows that they're like, oh, what's this? It's the profile camera. Maybe? Yeah, actually. I could call it action camera, but that just... Aren't they all? You know, like, let me say profile camera. A bit of a weak name, but I think having it is better than not. So we'll just save it to systems. And then we're going to add an actual camera to it. We're going to add a an environment also. I want the sky to be like a blue, like a deep blue. Not purple though. Feels like it changes right in here. Real deep blue. A real dark blue. Yeah. Let's keep tweaking that. There we go. Maybe a bit muted. Yeah, okay. There we go. We're gonna have that for the sky. The ground. I want like a steel kind of gray. Yeah. G.I. Joe. Glow. Tone. Okay, all right. We're not going to do any of that. Sorry. All right, so we have our environment here. We'll attach it to our node. And then we need an animation player. Yeah. All right. Now this is where things are going to get weird. I'm just messing around. I don't know what I'm doing. Create a script for this. And then bring in our animation player. Roll. Then we're going to pass a variable called past. And it's pass or fail, depending on what we did in the level, yeah? If we passed, we're going to play a specific kind of animation. We'll create it now, actually. We'll just call it past shot. Yeah. And then failed shot. If we passed, oops. If we passed, we play past. Else, we play the failed shot. And that's it. That's the only function we're going to call. It's going to do that. And now we're going to do a lot of cinematography. Okay, just for now, we're going to have a mesh. I'm just going to make a capsule. And where's this camera going to start out? As far as that FOV needs to go up. Got to get that FOV up. This is like secret agent. Okay. Like far out like this. I'm going to tell the camera to be watching. A focal point. And the reason it's going to be watching this focal point is because I want the camera to be actually like looking at the face of the character, right? It's going to be told to look at this. So make another variable called live. I know. And as long as we're live, bring in these two things. Our camera is going to be looking at that focal point. If we're live, focal point, position. Yeah, they're both relative to a parent node, so that's fine, hopefully. But yeah, when we say roll, in fact, we're going to call this action. Live at the pictures. Whatever. We're going to... Do I need this? No, it's fine. It's, you know, I mean, it's going to get instantiated and instantly destroyed, so we're not going to waste a lot of memory having one more thing in the cycle. But something we do want is we do want this camera. Let's not focus on rotation. What are you doing, camera? I've been lied to. Something has lied to me. Focal point. Yeah, here. Weird. Okay. Yeah, so the camera's gonna be like this way. It's gonna be like out here. Maybe it should be lower FOV actually. And then it's gonna go. Tell you what, we should let's key in the position, use a Bezier curve, and we'll key in the FOV as well. And here's how it's going to go down. We are going to move to like on the failed shot. Let's see here. We're moving over here. We're going to move down a bit. And 0.4 seconds is as long as this animation needs. Wow, bam. Yeah, that's it. So right at the 3-second mark is when you need to be like over here and like down kind of, but like a little further away. Yeah, kind of aloof. Key that position. We're not doing rotation because we're going to make it look at it the whole time. And then we're actually going to go above it. So, yeah. Actually, I think the focal point should be next to it, technically. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit. Let's copy that position at 4 seconds. We're going to key that. So the camera's going to be like, whoop, whoop, like this. Well, bam. Watch it in the view here. Whoop. I wonder if I can make this a tool so it's constantly doing this. Oh, I gotta restart. Okay. I think it is looking at the focal point actively now. So if we get into our animation player and we look at our camera here, and we say, I want the camera here. Look at that, it's moving here. Okay, so we should be able to see what it'll look like. Unless of course, we are not on the right animation. Whap! That's it. Bam. Bam. I think I want the timing to be more. Bam. It's a bit too slow. All right, 0.6. Oh, bam. No, okay. There we go again. Bam. Bam. Just a smidge faster. Ooh, bam. Ooh, bam. Ooh, bam. Ooh, bam. Ooh, bam. Ooh, bam. Maybe it should be slower. Sorry. It's a lot of tweaking, a lot of timing. I want to make sure I get everything to feel just right. It's really got to make you feel like you're playing a video game. This seems so slow. Ooh, bam. Maybe it should be like this. What do the curves give us? Balanced. Actually, I make all these mirrored. Maybe I shouldn't. Whoops. Hey man, do you mind? Oh, okay. 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 Let's look at this. Ooh, bam. Oh, that's good. See, tweaking these values. That's a lot. So much of it is just literally just messing around with stuff until it really feels like Batman. Um, there you go. We want everything to kind of have a snap to it, a pop, if you will. Position Z. I guess. Whoa, what the yikes. Does that look good at all? Oh, you know what? It kind of does. Wow. Bam. And then that y-axis, of course. This one also needs to change up a little bit. We're going to make that one sharp. It's going to pop too. They're all going to pop. That's the secret to that snap kind of movement. It's making all these values pop and lock for you. Oh, that's good. Make the values pop and lock for you. .com. It's just as sharp as we can get it, frankly. Not mirrored, but balanced. Like the Force. And then a little bit like this. Yeah. And see that. Ooh. Whoa. Bam. Just a moment. Okay. So let's see that again. Whoa. Bam. Right? Very quickly. Bam. That's exactly what we're looking for. That smooth movement. And, woo, bam. In fact, this. Yeah. Woo, bam. It almost lingers a bit too long, but I don't want to change the timing of it. Whoosh, damn. Yeah. These all have a nice swoopiness to them. Shoo, bam. It almost feels a little too weird, like... Whoa. Yeah, they go and then they linger a bit long. Or can I just shorten this up? Maybe I should swoop it a bit. I don't want them to linger too long like that, you know what I'm saying? Whoa. Okay. Whoo, bam. Oh, God, that's perfect. Whoosh, damn. Whoo, bam. Whoo, bam. Whoo, bam. That's beautiful. So that's our failed shot. I don't know if we're going to change the FOV, frankly. I don't know. I suppose we could key it at 70 again here. And then should we increase it or maybe increase it a little bit? $70 might just be good enough, although Ew. God, I wish I could. Isn't there a way to preview the camera in like another window? I swear there's like a new feature. It's like I don't want to just do this. Yeah, we can do that. I wonder if we could just set the focal point here at the beginning, and then we don't need any curves. Yeah, we just keep that position and then nothing changes. And then for the other animation, we'll maybe set a different focal point. Wow. Bam. Yeah. It's like, look at you, failure. But it's kind of like dejection. A little distance. And the focal point can be a little out more, I think. Yeah. Let's copy that position. Let's paste it, key it, and now it's saved. Whew, bam. Loser. Oh, right. Focal point, the FOV should be 80 on that final frame. So here we go. Whew, bam. Very nice. Let's see Paul Allen's animation. All right, so that's what we had before. For this, I think the focal point is gonna be closer, maybe a little more this way. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Copy that value. On pass shot. Let's key that. The camera should be the same as it was. Same as it ever was. We'll do that. We'll do that. FOV goes down here. And you go. Can I put you? All right. All right. Tell you what. Copy. Delete. No Bezier curves. Okay. Now, for this one, the final shot is going to be... Oh. 0.8 seconds again. I want to see, like... I wonder if it should be just a tad snappier. Because you won, right? So So what are you doing there? Anyway, you won. So it's like the failure is like whoo bam, right? And this one's like whoo bam. It's whoo bam. Whoo bam. Maybe it's important point six. Maybe you can feel it. Shoo bam. Yeah. Bam. That would be punchy. And we want punchy. All right, so for this, it's going to be an upward angle, right? You're the champion. You got to be big. You got to be imposing. What are you looking at? Big. Big champ. Okay, that's good. Maybe like 90. If we get it like real close. That's a little too close. Hold on a minute. That's kind of cool actually with the sun. I wonder if we can yeah. Okay. So like that. Okay. Let's mark the FOV. Let's mark the position. And now we need that like middle marker again. Right here. And at this point, the camera is actually going to be maybe a little more eye level. Yes. A little more eye level, a little further back. The FOV is also going to be... Can I set it back to 70? Yeah, that's perfect. So mark the FOV, mark the position. Okay. Now, of course, this is going to lack that punchiness that we want. Well, it's close, but let's go into the curves. And let's start messing around. Trying to make sense of all this. Balanced? Yeah. Balanced? Yes. Balanced? Yes. Yeah. Right again. Okay. Right again. Yeah. All right. So this I hate. This is bad. This. There we go. Why don't we make this again punchy? Oh yeah, I forgot we got the punch. Punchiness. Extreme punch. I'm selling products or something. Extreme punch. Right. Uh-huh. I sound like someone who's definitely not listening, you know. Anyway, this is this one? What's up with this? The y-axis. Oh. Why don't we start off lower? Yeah? Ooh. Bam. Okay. Bam. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Whoo, bam. Whoo, bap. Whoo, bam. Whoo, bam. I love that. Okay. This is fantastic. Whoo, bam. You won. You know, like that's what we're going for. Ultimate Cinema. There it is. So that's, you know, I gotta say, I made this mistake for a long time, and I say it again and again. There's something called a tween. This is the weirdest name for something, but like you're in betweening things. The issue is, yeah, more suited than animation player for animes. You don't know the final values. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. But man, if you do, I mean, come on. Bam, like the especially customizing the curve, because when you get into rotations, the problem is you don't control it, and then you're like, go from this to this, and the rotation just goes completely bonkers. It gets real messy. Ideally, you should be using quaternions because they're like a higher order dimension for rotation. So you don't just control your start and end point, you control the path at which you rotate upon. That being said, the animation player just allows you to control things step by step. You know, I mean, if anything, this is kind of letting you visualize, right, like this path over time. It was choppy before. You saw they're all like kind of weird and wobbly and choppy. And with a little bit of, you know, tweaking and changing of values, we can actually make it look good. So I'd say absolutely use the animation player and just go with that. Now, our score menu is going to utilize is going to utilize the profile camera. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So when we have our score menu, let's say, and we're going to hit display, which this is important. How fast does it open actually? Because this has its own animation that is, yeah, it's very fast. So this should be boom, and it should be like boom, bam, like it should all add up. We're going to play that one, and we're going to give this a unique name, and I'm going to ask it, hey buddy boy, hey boo boo. My windows are wide open. My neighbors are like, what's going on? Okay, cool. There's no point in me having this, I think, as a unique variable, because I wasn't using it apparently. So there it is. Yeah, we'll do all that. This is all more the UI stuff that we control and affect. But here, we'll ask the profile camera to, we'll say action. And look at that, passed. I wasn't even thinking about that. I just knew it would be great to have two different animations. But of course, the score menu also displays pass or fail. Let's play a level. Let's do a very small test level. Where's the other test level? There's like a simple test level. It's much easier to mess with. Yeah, you. Score 2000. Test time 20 seconds. We'll make it 10 seconds and 10,000 points. Hell, we'll make it 500 points. Just knock down 2 buildings. Yeah. Okay. I just realized that failure. Well, it works. What's going on, man? What the hell was that in my place? Oh my god, it's the it's this. This mesh. Okay, we can delete this. We don't need this anymore. It's just there for an example. Okay, where's the floor? Yes, good, yes. An area, 3D, no. Static body. Yeah, yep, and then the collision shape. World boundary? Yeah, sure. All right. We don't need a physics material. It's fine. I don't think. I don't know. Let's see if we fall through the floor again. Good. We don't. Oh. Why aren't we getting... Okay. What? Wow, look at that. Wow. I'm not getting damage. And
There's one more very important thing to do.
we need this. Our score menu... Yeah. Okay. Now, when we have our level... Yes. Oh, well, no wonder. They're all over here. Lol. I think I fixed that damage problem. Yeah, what did I just do? Oh, yeah. The level code. give the global position of the character. Should be actually focused on where they are. I think that environment change stuck. Okay. There. Wow, we did it. What are you doing? What? Oh, fuck. I didn't even use it. Sorry. Oh, wow. Yeah. It's time to wrap up. It's time to wrap this up. This has been a day of suffering. Wow, look, here we go. Whack. Nice. Also, what the hell is this angle? This is like wrong. Should be on the focal point. You should be to the side. Yeah? Where's the focal point in this shot? Oh, golly. Oh, gee. So I'm deep in the sauce here on what to do in terms of how to make the character face a certain angle. I think I'm going to basically make the character turn around and yeah, they're going to face the player. And then I just realized something I thought was as a glitch also isn't a problem, because I'm telling it I want to look at the collision shapes. If I turn that off and I run this, I won't see that sphere anymore. Yeah, look at that. Lol. All right, so whatever direction we're facing, right, the character is going to be facing that direction. Well, not really, but like basically we want, oh, whoops. We want the character to turn to face the camera. That looked better. They're going to face the camera. And then our final score thing, because right, like the camera's probably going to be, it's not going to be like here where it's difficult to see. Maybe, well, I don't know. Oh look, it's wrong. It's funny, it's like it's got the rotation correct. Set pivot face. Don't I set the pivot like manually in here already? No. Huh. We'll just do this. Pivot rotation y equals pi. It couldn't be better than yeah. And then the level, say, face the player. And score. Ah. This is really messy. It's starting to feel a little spaghettified. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Character rotation Y. And this display rotate Y float. Pass that in. Rotate Y in action, and then action will have rotate Y as a float. Can I not use that? Rot Y. Cool. Okay. I still don't understand why the global position isn't correct. We'll check that in a sec. And then rotation of Y. Yeah, should match whatever this is. Go to player and these animations are in the wrong place. It's always the rotations. It's facing the x-axis right now, and the character is going to be facing this direction. And we want them to line up. So we're told what the character's axis is. We just need to do that, plus no. Minus pi half, I think. Also, the global position doesn't seem to work, so let's just tag that. Oh no, faces me. Okay, now let's look at those positions. Level, node, score menu. Uh-huh. All right, you 4 and negative 2.5. Is that what the character is? Four, negative 2.5. Good. focal point. Oh, negative 90. Which is good. Yes. That's it, Bly. Let's see. Let's look at the damage. Bam. Oh, fuck. I was wrong about the angles. Whoops. Let's go way over here. Oh, piss. Was I? No. The focal point is like back there. It's told to look at the focal point. Maybe it's not the focal point. Maybe, okay. I gotta add more time to this level. This is too much. All right. Here it comes. Bam. It ain't right. It ain't right. You know, it's looking at the beginning of the level. And the goofy ass thing about that is it's just wrong. Do I have to like manually tell the focal point its own position? I'll do it. I mean, if I set the root node, the focal point should follow. So I don't know what kind of crackhead nonsense is going on. It's like the camera, the way the camera moves and ends, the camera's in the right place. But it's like the focal point stays in the middle. Well, there's another way to test this. Come over here. Wow, look at that. It's just like wrong. Did this do anything? It doesn't feel like it did. No. It didn't do anything. So, something is strange. Let's go all the way over here. Wow. Yeah, we're looking at the middle of the level. I don't even see the player. Dude, where are you? What? I mean, this X, right, Z, this matches the character. The character is position, yeah, 6X, negative about 11Z. So that's where this is, the root of this. And the camera, of course, is like relative to that, right? Like we're near where the character is. But the focal point is like not. I swear, like look, it's pointed right at the middle. The middle of this camera is where the focal point is. It's just like it's been here the whole time. Yeah, I don't really know. But I gotta call it. So score menu, profile, camera, focal point is not in the right state of mind. Not in the right position. I wonder if we brought that mesh back. You remember this? This will tell us. And that's part of the camera system. That mesh should move with us when we are done. I'm gonna go way out here to the corner of the map. We should be facing this direction, yeah? Mm-hmm. The mesh moved. But once again, our focal point is pointed that way. This doesn't make any sense. I mean, we can look at the animations again. I just don't know if it'll matter. Yeah? Oh, bam. Looking downward. Past. Oh, bam. It's like the failed shot moves a lot. It does a lot more moving around. Oh, bam. Whatever. I don't know. The mesh moves, the camera. This point, for some reason, it just doesn't move with us. And I have no idea why. I mean, it literally says move. Look at the focal point, right? Prepare to be amazed, loser. I wonder if this is a good angle. No, we need to change it. It does need to go back negative. I was right all along, Billy. Actually, I don't think it needs to go positive or negative. I think it can just stay the same. We're so close to perfection. Wow, look at that. Wham! That is the kind of dynamic bullshit that I'm looking for. That's all I want. That was all I wanted, man. Yes, yes. Between the buildings. You stubborn goat. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Huh. Oh, this is new. I suppose it fits with failure, doesn't it? Something to look out for. Loser. Failure. Are we sure? The angle's correct.
It's the return of the motherfucking.
If this is consistent, we should be facing that direction, the direction he's currently facing right now. But he's about to face us, and then we're going to face that way. Good. Well, there it is. That's it. Okay. That's not an issue. So we're not gonna bother. An issue. Okay. That's all we're gonna do. Score, camera. Added. Just a little more. Still got a little bit of issues here and there, but I think it's fantastic, frankly. And yeah. I don't know what I just clicked. We're gonna go raid somebody. We're gonna raid. We're gonna leave. I'm leaving you. I'm going somewhere. My life is I'm going somewhere, okay? I raid Space Candy. Wait a minute, hold on. Oh, lol, I thought that was my viewer count. I was like, holy shit. 30 people are watching right now? Whatever for. Space Candy. Alright, we're gonna raid. Thanks for stopping by and watching. Anybody who did, anybody who didn't, you know what the problem is, and you need to fix that. I'm kidding. This has been The Triangle. Don't forget to try something new. Take care of yourself. Ta-ta.
Shut the hell up.